With the hunter's call fully established at yon outposts, and the winds a change, carrying whispers of reapers on the horizon, methinks it be a fair question to ask, just how well did the fisher folk stick their landing among the other trade companies? Did they soar as the seagulls do, or flop like a fish left on deck? That be the question me crew and I sought answers for during their celebratory festival of fishing event not so long ago. It had been far too long since the lot of us all set sail together, and we were all glad for being back as we set out on me fishing brigantine, crackin' for a nice relaxed start to the day, casting our rods off the shores of Snake Isle. The hunter's call offered us our fair share of specialty fishing maps, something simple to shore up our emissary and score us some gold at that, and we set straight to work on fulfilling their requests. All this got me thinking on the potential business opportunities at hand here. I be picturing it now. Cat and Fumble's seafood delivery service. From the shores to your doors. Fresh fish, well, perhaps not guaranteed, but we'd never tell as much. But I digress. Matters were much the same throughout, and by the end of one map, we'd already damn near hit grade 5. So we decided to round the emissary out with one more over at Cook's Hollow. I put my crew to work, and afore long we'd hit our maximum, with an enormous load of fish to prove it. And so, we made quick to a sea post to offload the treasures of the sea before they could make the ship stink any more than it already kinda do. After that, we set our sights on prey with a tad more substance. The barnacle dread, as mentioned in my prior hunting excursion. Now, I'd yet to put this beastie down, so I were eager to prove myself up to the challenge. And with me crew at my side, I'd no doubt that we could... 4 minutes! You couldn't keep a ship afloat for 4 fucking minutes! Whatever. Clearly we'd taken a step or two too far, going straight from fishing to hunting down a sea monster such as that. We had to learn to hunt proper like, and gladly I had an inkling just how we could do that. Boar hunting! If we're to properly track a beast to the sea, we need to learn tracking in general. And while we pirates for certain ain't no common landlubbers, the land be as good a place as any to start, savvy? And so, preparing for the hunt, we done grabbed our spears, set boot to sand, and spotted the wild hog immediately. Huh. Well, this should be easy. Where in the hell did it go? Here, piggy. Ow, little fucker! Why are you still alive? Kill it! Kill the damn thing! Yarr! With the boar dead, we were free to loot its wallow for all the prizes it had amassed for itself, before moving up a notch on the old food chain. This lot still weren't quite ready for an ancient Meg, but the regular sort were well within our capabilities. And with a new spyglass just for finding the blasted things, surely we'd make short work of hunting one. We tracked the overblown sardine till it dared to show its face, pelting it with cannonballs, even as it tried to splinter our hull for toothpicks. Knocking both Squash and Stretch overboard at one point, but we weren't deterred. We sent the monster back down below, then had to do it again another 2 or 3 times or so, before it got the message and keeled over. Funny thing, actually, betwixt the two hunts, we still had yet to reach grade 5, so you know what we did? That'd be right, straight back to fishing. Suppose you truly can't beat the classics, eh? We fished till grade 5, but straight after, we were as ready as we'd ever be, and so we set right back onto the trail of a monster. The barnacle dread. It had made a fool of the crew and I afore, but not this time. Not now. We were hunters and pirates afore that. We'd not suffer the indignity of losing to a fish again. Cannons roared as iron flew, chipping away at the beast's armored plating. We repelled the boarding parties of ocean crawlers soon as their slimy fish beats had aboard our vessel. And all the while my crew kept true with steady hands and watchful eyes, never granting the shark a moment's respite. Well and truly we understood the beast now, and it knew. I shattered the coral crest atop its mighty head, and it retaliated with a savage attack. Blow traded for blow, but it wouldn't be enough. It had neither places to run nor tricks to pull, and we could smell its blood in the water. Any offense it laid against us we returned tenfold. And devoid of its plating, the barnacle dread didn't seem near so dreadful. Old Sparky were just another shark and not a thing more. We'd stocked enough supplies aboard to keep pace with whatever damage it could put on us, and of course to dish out our own. No loss by attrition would be accepted, nor would any sort of interference by, say, a skeleton ship. I am talking to ye. Fuck off. The fight drew on into the darkened hours of the night, and it were plain to see the shark were losing steam. It's swimming slow, its attacks more sparse, its conclusion inevitable. Now it were just a matter of striking that final blow. Finally, by the light of dawn, we'd killed the beast, and the reward was ours. Though no amount of gold came close to the feeling of triumph aboard the ship that day. We made sail to the nearest outpost, singing shanties of our victory All the while as we went to cash in a pile of treasure well earned. So, with the hunter's call now fully established, how'd everything turn out? The Megalodon hunt voyage has been fine, though perhaps a touch drawn out by having to track the blasted thing when it runs away. The boar hunts are good-naturedly irritating, I think be the best way to put it. The fishing be the most relaxing experience on the seas, besides just lounging on a beach someplace and watching the waves roll in. And the ancient megalodons be a fight worthy of their prestige. If only the teeth and scales would be a touch more pristine more often. That be all I have for you today, me hearties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to do some reaping. Wind in your sails, until we should meet again.